boots on the ground, putting it down. It's your boy, best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me today, no matter where you are in this beautiful world of ours. Thank you very much. I appreciate all you new subscribers out there. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe so you can get all these updates. Today, we're going to talk a minute about 1933 Industries, about their earnings, which were... Also, I have a message for you on MedMen. They came out with some information. We'll talk about them for a moment. There's that love-hate relationship with MedMen. You know, there's a love-hate thing going on with MedMen all the time. As you know, this is for education and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a money manager. I'm an author. I'm a researcher. I write books like Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks. I have a strategy in there that you can use in any market for the rest of your life. I also list 40 stocks in there. Investing in medical and recreational cannabis is also part of the Cannabis Education series on Amazon.com. Promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments. As you know, there's a lot of stuff out there happening right now. These 3 books form the nucleus of the Cannabis Education series. My friends, invest in your education is very, very important. What I want to talk to you today about are the earnings. Late today, the 1933 TGIF, TGIF-F on the OTC, TGIF in Canada, they came out with their earnings. Now, I thought they were kind of pretty flat, but you make your own decision on that, and the street will make its decision. Towards the end of the day, though, we did have a little bump up, 8, 9, 10% or so there for a minute, and I thought maybe that's because the earnings dwindled out. But with these earnings, if they dwindled out, I think that we'd have the opposite effect. But you never know. And sometimes there's delayed reactions to these. I remember I did the earnings. Was it last week or the week before for CV Sciences? And I thought they were pretty good. They weren't bad. Those were good earnings, CV Sciences. And what happened is the stock tanked. Wall Street sells on the news. So they tanked, and they slowly made their way back up. Right up. They're probably over $1 when they did their earnings or so. I haven't checked it, but they're probably there. Now, 1933 Industries. Let me tell you, we're talking their second quarter 2019 financials here, just in case you're watching this months from now or so. I got to deal with a little noise because I'm on scene here. As you can see, they're putting the you can see the caution tape. They're putting the lines in, the water lines and everything. They're putting everything in for the parking lot. They're just about, you know, they're, like I told you last week, they're a month or so away. Also, it was supposed to be done actually February, March or so. They're supposed to be in there, but they're running a little late. Most of these projects do. But anyway, their consolidated revenues, $3,720,000. Gross margin, $2 million, basically flat there. Net sales minus the cost of goods, of course, is your gross margin there. Cash balance, this is one thing I was excited about, their cash balance. Over $8 million, almost $9 million in the bank at the end of the period. Net loss, $2,926,000. Now I'm rounding these numbers off for you. Negative adjusted EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, you already know that, were $1,267,000. Total assets, $54 million. What I didn't like, though, I did like the fact that their total revenue was like $8 million compared to this period last year in 18, which they were about 5, so they've gone up there. But I did not like the losses. You're looking at a net loss this period of over $6 million, where it was only over $1 million this time last year. Sure, they're building out, they're doing some things, and that was a little frustrating there. And it is what it is. They're a tier 3 company. They may need some help. Are you out there, Aurora? Are you out there, True Leaf? Are you out there Cure Leaf? Are you out there CV Sciences? Are you out there anybody with some money that wants, they obviously need some help. So they'll be getting some help sooner rather than later. Because with these numbers, I just don't see it. I don't want to get too critical of management or too critical of some of the moves they've made, because the moves they've made in the last, I would say, month have been good moves. But before that I think there was a lot of damage. There may have been some damage done before the last month or two. So we'll see. It's not what I expected. I don't think it's what a lot of people expected. But it is what it is. So we'll just have to take it for what it is. The new building is coming. Hopefully things will be fine in the long run. Let's hope so. But until then, there needs to be some shopping. They need to look around. They need to look at, you know, some of these. Like I said, Cure Leaf just bought Acres, which was a nice place here in Vegas. If they can come up with the money, they can probably have this too. And this has a future, but it has a future. Now, I don't want to get too critical of their earnings, because the stock will bounce, and I think over the long haul we're still in good shape. So don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. I want to talk to you for a second too. I want to mention something about MedMen. Now, you know, MedMen, there's this love-hate relationship with MedMen. I tell you, MedMen is like Monday you hate them, on Tuesday you love them, Wednesday they're so-so, you know, and then you go through the cycle again. Thursday you may like them Thursday, and then on Friday you hate them again when they sell off again. That company has just it's Northern California expansion. It's retail expansion. Now they'll have 3 locations now, three retail locations up in Northern California, because they announced today the closing of the acquisition of licensed cannabis retailer Sugar Leaf Trading Company, located in Northern California. Actually, it's in Seaside. So you know, all the locations with MedLeaf are like primo, man. They're really, really nice. They're really lit location. They got it going on. But somehow the management seems to get tangled up in this and that, and you know, there's other guys out there trying to sue them, you know, half part owner, they get lawsuits and all that. You know, I have a message for management. On all the controversy and this and that and all the scuttlebutt and all the talk and all the chirping, just zip it up and just do your jobs. That's all you need to do. You know, when MedMen went down to 250, 260, yeah, I picked up a couple more 100 shares or so. But, you know, I haven't backed the truck up yet. Like one of my subscribers was asking me, was I, you know, pretty much going to back up the truck once the earnings came out, and if I thought they were really good earnings and I thought things were really good. No, from what I saw today in the earnings today with 1933 Industries, I'm not going to back up the truck with this. No, I'm not going to. So that's your answer, sir, to that question. Am I going to back up the truck when we get the earnings of 1933 Industries, if they're good? No, I was prepared. I was prepared. I had the U-Haul ready. So I was going to back it up, man. I was going to buy as many shares as I could. That's not what I do. I'm not telling you to do that, and don't do it. But anyway, back to MedMen. There's that love-hate relationship, but I think ultimately MedMen is not going down. I believe MedMen is going to go up. They've got these retail locations that are really state-of-the-art. They've got some of the best, if not arguably the best, retail locations other than Planet 13. Now, there's no competition with Planet 13. But MedMen has these stores that are there, and they're really, really nice. But with that said, I got one other additional thing. Marijuana today, vanadium and uranium tomorrow. Companies that you can get in, hold, and just... This is a mini book. I wrote this mini book a few months ago. Now, this mini book that I wrote at the beginning of the year has companies that will benefit from what's called 232. It's petition 232. And it's going to benefit, these companies are going to benefit from that, from 232. 232 is a petition that Donald Trump has to sign that deals with the uranium and the national security of America and us not needing our uranium, which we depend on from some other country. Like I've said before in the past, there's no way Donald Trump's going to be begging anyone. Russia, he's not going to beg China, he's not going to beg anyone for uranium. That's the bottom line on that. And roughly, my friends, there are, I would say, 7 companies. Now think about it. You have 7 companies to select from. 7. I list more in there, but I tell you, you have 7. How can you go wrong in this? They will all go up when Donald Trump does what he's supposed to do, which I believe he will do. So if there was ever a no-brainer in uranium in the market, if there was ever, this is it. So when laws change, rules change, regulations change, and they favor certain companies, those companies tend to go up in value. That's the position we're going to be in here shortly. I spoke today with the CEO of one of these 7 companies. I don't want to say his name because he gave me some very valuable information. Okay? On the 13th, Donald Trump, our president, will have on his desk a report that he's going to sign. He has 90 days, so he'll be doing some squeezing here and there from companies and what have you, but he has 90 days. Or the lights might go out in parts of America. Now, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he's going to do? Okay, I think I kind of make that a little dramatic, but my point is, situations like this develop maybe once every 10, 20 years, every 15 years or so. Last time was 2007. Prices went from $8 to $140. Right now, as we start this process, we're at $27. Prices could go up to well over $100, my friends. So that's the message I want to get to you. And this mini book right here, which I'm getting ready to raise the price, because what I give you in this mini book, there are people, and capitalism, I don't have nothing against capitalism. There are people out there right now charging $4,000 for what I'm giving to you for $5.99. So this little book here, the price may be raised. It's just a little mini book, but it has the goods. It has the name of the companies. That's all you need. You just need the name of the companies. And I don't want to hear, Mickey, you didn't tell us about this. I put it in a book. I put it here for you. So, I'm it's a drama, it's all fun though. But no, I'm serious about vanadium and uranium. I'm serious. And I'm serious about these earnings also. And the disappointment that this is the second time I've done this video. This is the second and third time today, because I came off as too critical of 1933 Industries management, is what I was told earlier. I came off really strong, really, and they're doing the best job they can do. They got things going on right now, but I was super critical of them, and I had to check myself. There are other books out there, my friends. The largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world is out there. There's things going on all over this world of ours. The African marijuana gold mine, rich mineral soil meets Wall Street. As you know, there are companies all over the world going to Africa right now looking for hemp farms, and they're finding them. They're finding more hemp there than they thought. A lot going on, my friends. A lot going on. I want to thank all those new subscribers. I want to thank you It is a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. You can you know, send these to your friends. You can let everybody know that I'm going to be on top of this thing. I'm boots on the ground. This is your first time. We go to facilities. We go to offices. We go right to the horses. We do technical analysis. We do fundamental analysis, and we also do physical analysis, because we go right to the place, like just like this, and we're right here on the spot. And if they don't have enough money to finish a project, I'm gonna tell you that. If things are going on that I think are not right, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna talk right with the superintendent, right with the CEO. I'm gonna get it from the horse's mouth, my friends. With that said, love you, take care of yourself, no matter where you are in the world. God bless you. Take care of your family. Love you.